Hey guys, it's Des. It's my first video, so just make sure you guys like, follow, and subscribe for more. So I'm starting off with like a concealer foundation that just kind of matches my skin tone, maybe just like a shade lighter, and I'm applying that to my cap all over. Now it might look like I'm doing a lot, but I just really want to make sure that my cap matches my skin tone and the underside of my wig. Now I'm making sure that I'm like rubbing that in and pressing that in with my brush just so that it's even everywhere, especially around my ears and in the front where it may be a little bit more noticeable than the part that's covered fully by the wig. Now that I'm done with putting the concealer and foundation on my cap, I'm going to be using my Pump It Up spritz. So I just spray this on my edges, well, not directly on my edges, but on the edge of the cap that's definitely going to be cut. We're going to use this spray to make sure that everything is laid down and stuck to my head. I'm doing my cap a little bit above like where the edge of my hair is, just so I'm not getting any of the product onto my actual hair and that the cap stays on my head and doesn't damage my edges. I'm using my rat tail and the blow dryer just to make sure that everything is drying the way I want it. The blow dryer is definitely on low. It's not on anything too high, just so that it can dry and not melt right now, if that makes sense. Now, I like to use a couple layers of spritz when I'm doing this. It just helps the cap stay down a lot longer than I would if I did one. Now that the cap is laid down, I'm going to be using the end of my rat tail comb just to line where I'm going to go in with my eyebrow razor to cut the rest of the cap off. I got diamonds doing pussy slides in both ears. Dice rolling on the Las Vegas strip tonight. Slip that on and we might mystify. Now I'm using the rat tail and the blow dryer again just to make sure that it's laid down how I want it to. Now, what I find a little bit helpful is just cutting a few notches and the part of the cap that's not glued down that's going to get cut off. I just do this so when I go in with my eyebrow razor, the cuts are just a little bit more precise and you have less of a section to worry about. I'm going in with an eyebrow razor and I'm trying to cut as close as possible to the lifted bald cap material. You want this flush and you still want it just like it was when it was sprayed and laid down before. Now, of course, there's going to be maybe a few minor mishaps just because the cap I used was a stocking instead of an actual cap. It's going to be thinner, but you're going to see the lightweight results that you really want. When I'm cutting, I'm making sure that I'm kind of mimicking my hairline just so that it's easier when I put the wig on, that it kind of fits my shape, and that it just protects the areas that it needs to protect. I'm sorry, y'all, but like the cap is really sitting on my head. Like, for real, it looks like I have a bald cap on, an actual bald cap. Now that my wig cap is secured, I'm just taking some makeup and I'm gonna dab, and pat it so well into my wig, making sure that the lace is fully covered. And I mean fully covered, guys. For this video, I'm using Ghost Bond XL in peach flavor, and I'm putting a few dots on my forehead and along the lining of the cap. I'm using the end of a comb to make sure that it's smeared evenly. I like to do a pretty thick layer, not thick as in how much product, but thick as in width. Just making sure that I get all the way onto the cap and over the edge of the cap as well. I repeat the steps maybe like twice on the front before I start the sides, just to make sure that the front has a nice layer on top, because the front of the wig is just the most important to me. Once again, I'm doing my dot method along the sides. This is my first layer, so I really want to make sure that the area going towards the front is pretty clear as well, while making sure the part on the sides is thin. I'm really rubbing it in, using my blow dryer on low to make sure that it dries as clear as possible. So I'm going in with my rat tail comb, and I'm using the comb part to just comb the wig into my skin. It's into the glue, making sure that a little bit of the glue is further out than the edge of the wig, so that that can also be pushed flush into it. After I comb this side into the glue, I'm going to use a little bit of that Pump It Up spritz and just spray it onto the lining of my wig and secure it with an elastic band. As you guys can see, I'm taking my elastic off, and this wig is melted into my head. Like, melted, guys. I know you see that. I'm going back in with a little bit of that makeup and dabbing it onto the lining. It looks a little bit white, and that's just because of the dry glue and lace spray, but that gets fixed so quick, so quick. I'm just using my spritz and placing it on my finger and just pressing it into the lining of my wig. Not doing too much, because any liquid that I put on the edge will just make it lift. Now I found out that if you use your blow dryer on low or low heat, after you put some spritz on there, it just makes the product work so much better. It's like melting it into the skin without having the band on there. Don't get me wrong, we're still gonna put the band on there, but look at that, guys. Like, it's just disappearing on camera. And yes, we're gonna put that band on again. Can we just get into this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful unit? The 13x6 is doing it. It's long, it reaches to my butt. And the shine, guys, look at the shine. Like, now once I finish this one, we're just gonna do the lightest spray of some more spritz, and we're gonna lay it down with the band, and I think the edges should be good. I had a few minor touch-ups to do, but after this I just put my band right back on, and this time we're going to double band it just to make sure my edges are laid. Now we can actually start on styling the wig. As you can see, I'm sectioning off my hair just big enough to where it'll go around the barrel of my curling iron. I'm brushing it out and adding some heat protectant just before I style. I wanted to do wand curls, so I'm gonna do that. I'm only doing it on about 360 heat, making sure that I'm curling all the way to the end and holding for about 5 seconds. Now that this side's finished, I'm going in with some oil sheen just to preserve the curls. Guys, look at them. They're so pretty. I can't wait to brush them out and see what the final look looks like. Going in with some more oil sheen. The curls just fit the wig so much, and the shine is just giving everything that needs to be given. The hair is soft, the curls are bouncy. Like, guys, I'm just in love with this unit. I won't lie. I'm using that curling iron to flatten out the top of my wig. I find this easier than using my hot comb. This may be an option that just works for me though. Oh, okay with the hair flip. The edges look so good, guys. Oh my goodness, so pretty. I'm using that same concealer just to get the middle of my part even and full. After I have the part filled in with concealer, I'm using a brush and going in with black spray to just even out the part on both sides. Even after I finish, I'm just going in to do some touch-ups and fix the areas that I missed or overcolored.
I've been all in my phone, I got options. And I don't wanna tell you to drop it, but I don't wanna play your fair.
I can just say that this has been a great install, guys. The hair came out so good. I really took my time, and I just think I did really well. Make sure you guys like, subscribe. There will be tons more videos, and just stay tuned. Didn't really get to do a finished look because I had somewhere to go, but this is a video that I took, and guys, the wig just looks so great. The lace is melted, and I hit you guys with the zoom, so like, yeah.